locations in Superior, Poplar, Solon Springs, Esco, Hermantown, Hibbing, and Duluth. National Bank of Commerce, make more possible. This is Matt Johnson coming to you live from the MBC Spartan Sports Complex with the Yellow Jacket men opening up the 2024 conference campaign, taking on North Central here in Superior. The Yellow Jackets coming in this contest under head coach Joe Mooney, 17th season, 212 wins and counting for Coach Mooney. The Yellow Jackets so far here in 2024 sitting with a record of 1 win, 2 losses, and 2 draws. They dropped their second game of the season, their last time out on Saturday, falling to the number 17 ranked team in the country, the UW Eau Claire Blue Golds, by the final score of 4-1 in non-conference action at Simpson Field down in Eau Claire. In that contest, the Blue Golds jumped on the Yellow Jackets early, scoring 3 goals in the opening 45 minutes to take a 3-0 lead into the intermission. Nathan Donovan got the first of his 3 goals on the day at 11 minutes exactly off assist from Noah Malcook and Carter Teesfeld to give Eau Claire a quick 1-0 lead. Donovan added his second of the afternoon off of a helper from Tate McDermott at 16:35 to make it 2-0 before completing his first half hat trick at 33:47 from Porter Bell to make it 3-0 at the break. Owen Backus then added a fourth UW Eau Claire strike at 47:15 to make it 4-0 before the Yellow Jackets' Philip Jobst broke up the shutout with an unassisted tally at 82:18 to make it a 4-1 final score. For the game, Eau Claire holding a 14-11 edge in total shot attempts, including a 10-7 advantage in shots on target. Alex Paredes and Patrick Sessions split time and goal for the Yellow Jackets, with Paredes finishing with 5 saves in the contest. So the Yellow Jackets coming in here off of a loss, looking to rebound. Meanwhile, they're taking on a North Central squad that comes into this contest 2-2 overall. Keith Blyer in his first season at the helm of the North Central program. They're coming off their second win of the season, a 1-0 shutout of UW Stout in non-conference action on Saturday. That game was played at Nelson Field in Menominee. In that contest, the Rams and the Blue Devils battled to a scoreless draw through 45 minutes, despite North Central holding a 6-2 advantage in shots. Through that opening frame, the Rams finally broke through for the game's lone tally at 53-11 when Diego Zavala Varela scored off an assist from Ricardo Vera Martinez to give North Central the victory. For the contest, the Rams held a 15-7 edge in total shots, while both squads finished with 4 shots on goal. Tristan Prock went all the way in goal for the Rams, recording 4 saves to get the shutout with the win. North Central now has victories over UW Stout and Faith Baptist Bible College to go along with losses to Buena Vista and Hamlin. So that gives you a quick overview of where the two teams are at here heading into this 2024 UMAC Conference opener between the Yellow Jackets and North Central. And with that being the case, we will take a quick audio break and then come back, throw things back down to the field for the introduction of the two teams by our public address announcer, John Garber, for the night. And then we'll have the opening kick of this contest between UWS and North Central. That's coming up right after this. This is Yellow Jacket Men's Soccer, brought to you by Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the UMAC Network.
featuring the North Central University Rams and your University of Wisconsin Superior Yellow Jackets. Let's meet the starters for tonight's match. The starting lineups are sponsored by Superior Choice Credit Union. First for the visiting Rams. Number 1, Tristan Prosick. Number 4, Gerald Nolasco. Number 5, Santiago Grams. Number 6, Ricardo Vera Martinez. Number 10, Alex Chosic. Number 11, Ulrich Bogo. Number 13, Elmer Polio Silva. Number 14, Rodrigo Burgos. Number 21, Sam Say. Number 26, Wilfredo Chavez. Number 27, Diego Zavala Varela. The head coach of the Rams is Keith Flyer. He's assisted by Ryan McGree and Boogie Mueller. And now the starting lineup for your Yellow Jackets. Number 1, Alex Martinez. Number 2, Aaron Sharp-Folker. Number 5, Harry Ambler. Number 9, Nikolai Stoker. Number 10, Felipe Oliveira. Number 13, Rowan Wagner. Number 20, Karsten Kletty. Number 26, Alfie Hudd. Number 31, Joel Thomas. Number 33, Isaac Beckett. Number 34, Jay Kidd. The head coach of the Yellow Jackets in his 17th season is Joe Mooney. He is assisted by Nick Piazza, Jake Myron, Gus Nascimento, and Brandon Stemwell. And now this from the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference. The following statement has been developed by the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference Student Athlete Advisory Committee. We ask all spectators to respect and honor the hard work of the student athletes, coaches, and officials in today's contest by cheering in a positive manner for your team. Please refrain from the use of any sexist, racist, homophobic, derogatory language, including personal comments directed toward any individual. The administration of UW Superior, specifically today's contest manager, reserve the right to remove any individual violating this conduct policy or demonstrating any other form of inappropriate behavior. Thank you for respecting the spirit of NCAA Division III, the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference, and UW Superior. Star Spangled Banner was played before Game 1 of our soccer doubleheader, so we will forego the playing of the national anthem. The officials for tonight's match have been assigned by the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference.
So the two teams have been introduced. And we are moments away from getting this contest underway between the Yellow Jackets and North Central. Starting lineups tonight are announced by our public address announcer for the evening, John Garver. So starting lineups brought to you by Superior Choice Credit Union, your friendly local credit union here to meet your financial needs with 12 locations in Northeast Minnesota and Northwest Wisconsin, serving its 37,000 members. Yellow Jackets and North Central here. Starting goalkeepers for this one, by the way, for UWS, will be Alex Paredes getting the start. Paredes making his 6th start of the season. Played almost 430 minutes for the Yellow Jackets, giving up 7 goals, has a goals against average of 1.47. He's made 21 saves, a save percentage of 750, and a record of 1-2-2. Yellow Jackets in their home whites will be going from right to left in this opening 45 minutes. Meanwhile, for the North Central Rams, getting the start in goal is Tristan Prosick. Played just 90 minutes on the season. Hasn't given up a goal as of yet, made 4 saves, save percentage of 1,000, and a 1-0 record. In fact, Prosick made his first start in that win against UW Stout for the Rams last time out. So Prosick in the goal to our left. The Yellow Jackets We'll have Alex Brace on the goal to our right. Now we said that the Yellow Jackets are in their home whites for this one. North Central in the traveling blacks. They'll be going from left to right in this opening 45 minutes. Game 2 of our doubleheader, in case you missed Game 1. Yellow Jacket women, on the strength of a hat trick from Nia Wilson and 2 goals each from Maya Holmquist and Beth Schneider, down to North Central 10-0 in their conference opener. And we'll see if the Yellow Jacket men can make it 2 for 2 here as they take on the Rams here under the lights at the NBC Spartan Sports Complex. Conditions just about perfect for a college soccer game here tonight. Very little wind, almost, in fact, no wind at all. The flagpole to my left is barely fluttering. Temperatures probably in the high 60s, maybe low 70s for this one. And so, like I said, it should be just about ideal conditions for this game here tonight between the Yellow Jackets and the Rams. These two teams will meet again in October. In fact, on October 22nd, they will meet at Elliott Park in downtown Minneapolis for their second and final regular season meeting of the year. Yellow Jackets will kick off, it appears, first. Nikolai Stoker was standing over the ball, and now he'll give way. Alfie Hudd looks like he'll be the one to take it. And the opening kick, sponsored by Barker's Island Inn, your northern Wisconsin getaway, is taken by the Yellow Jackets, and we are officially underway. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be watching from. As this ball is played out now near side, Yellow Jackets will have the first throw of the game. Aaron Chardon-Folkert off the throw. Jackets got off to a very slow start against UW Eau Claire last time out. Happened to know that Coach Joe Meany was not particularly pleased with his team's efforts that night. And so we'll see how UWS approaches this one as Aaron Chardon-Folkert again now playing it on. Felipe Oliveira in the middle. Here's a shot attempt. That one's low. Now the rebound is there right at the goal line. Still loose while they play back out in front. Flurry to start here for UWS. Now Chardon-Folkert playing to the far side, and now the Rams will clear their lines and send it to the far side. It'll be a throw for the Yellow Jackets, but that was dangerous right from the start. Jake Kidd got inside for the Yellow Jackets, got a good shot away there with the right foot. Bounded around. Prosek couldn't find it for a second. Now, speaking of which, here's Kidd again. Kidd, by the way, still looking for his first goal of the season. Scored 13 for the Yellow Jackets in 2023. Go with 4 assists. He's hit a couple of pipes so far this year. In fact, more than a couple, if you ask him about it. But see if he can find the back of the net before all is said and done here on the evening. In the meantime, here's Folkert for the Yellow Jackets, taking it wide. Aaron Chardon-Folkert into the corner. Stepping around a couple of defenders, down to the 18. Plays it out in front. Cleared now to the edge of the box. Here's Nikolai Stoker for the Yellow Jackets. Karsten Klede getting the start tonight. Comes in for the loose ball, and now the Jackets will reset. Harry Ambler now will switch it. Far side. Roland Wagner getting the start for UWS tonight. On the right side, Joel Thomas will come short. Far side of the field. These two teams, the numbers on the two teams actually looking at this one, eerily similar. Yellow Jackets with 7 goals for, 7 goals against so far through their first 5. North Central so far through their first 4, 7 goals for and 8 against. Jackets also outshooting their opposition 15-11 just about per game. And the same numbers almost exactly for North Central. So we'll see if those numbers bear out here. In the meantime, the Jackets now playing on the far side of the field. North Central now will try to turn back the other direction. Up the middle now, here's Oliveira overstepping that one. Now the Rams will try to reset. Ball in the middle. Now ball forward, intercepted there by Wagner, and the Yellow Jackets will reset here. Harry Ambler for UWS. Isaac Beckett. Touch to the far side, and that one will go out of play. It'll be a throw here coming up. Give it right back. Throw coming in here for the Rams, and that one will be volleyed out of play. Far side of the field. Off the throw now. Rams trying to work it near side. Check it far side of the field from my vantage point. Near side to the benches. Alfie Hudd now will take that ball for UWS, and now it's here to Ambler. Ambler dancing around a couple of players. Back for Paredes, and Alex Paredes now for UWS. Left-footed ball coming up the middle, now headed wide near side of the field. Ricardo Vera Martinez now playing into the middle. Now the Jackets. Joel Thomas tried a one-touch, angling it for Nikolai Stoker, broken up by the Rams defensively. And now North Central trying to build from the back, this ball forward. Tracking back now for the Yellow Jackets. Cleddy will play it for Paredes, and now Alex Paredes sends it to the far side. Rowan Wagner for UWS. Near side now, Aaron Charton-Fulkert. Steps through. Now chips a ball into the air. Through the middle. Brought down, Charton-Fulkert. Stoker wasn't anticipating the pass. And now he'll be called for the foul. Came barreling in. And he took the legs out from North Central's player near side. It'll be a free kick now coming up. Long ball played forward. Now Cleddy will head it down. Here's Beckett trying to turn. And the Rams now play it into the middle. Wilfredo Chavez, who had it momentarily. Now the Jackets trying to turn it back. Ball through the middle, cleared away. Up the middle now. Alfie Hudd for the Yellow Jackets. Near side. Charton-Fulkert. Playing it back post. Oliveira bringing it down now. Joel Thomas. Wagner. And now the Rams will try to reset here. Beckett. Cleddy. Isaac Beckett now, near side, edge of the 18. Charton-Fulkert. Alfie Hudd now. North Central with 10 behind the ball as it comes back over midfield. Paredes trying to touch it wide, mishit it. Now Chosick. Had it momentarily for North Central. Now the Yellow Jackets play it over the top. Jay Kidd now getting a step. Kidd coming through, taking it wide. Gets around Prosick. Now he'll reset here. Crosses it inside. Back post. Bounces right through the 6. And Beckett. I'm not sure that Isaac Beckett was expecting that ball to come in there. And it'll be cleared out. It'll be a Yellow Jacket corner kick here coming up, their first of the match. Nearly 7 minutes elapsed. Oliveira will line it up, near side flag. And he plays it short. Charton-Fulkert. Deflected now. Joel Thomas trying to bring it down. Now Vogel will play it forward. Looking for Chosic. Well done there by Felipe Oliveira to turn it around. Now here is UWS's Carson Cleddy. Stoker. Oliveira on the right foot. Charton-Fulkert now. And Cleddy will switch it all the way far side of the field. Rowan Wagner for the Yellow Jackets, angling ball forward. And Beckett with a heavy touch. Prosick will now come to his left and grab that ball. A couple of dangerous looking forays for the Yellow Jackets in the first few minutes here, but still no score as of yet. Near side, Vera Martinez. And we're going to have a foul called on Fulkert. Aaron Charton-Fulkert didn't like that one, and Vogo's going to come over. Ulrich Vogo, junior captain from Virginia. In fact, there are a couple of Northlanders on this North Central squad. Vogo being one of them from Virginia, played his high school soccer at Grand Rapids. Also Alex Chosic from Hibbing. Vogo will take this himself. Sends it in the middle, now headed up in the air. Rams player hit the deck on the far side, and now the Yellow Jackets with a chance to counter back. Here's Oliveira. Playing it wide. Stoker. Bending a ball, looking for Kidd. That one broken up. Now the Rams play it back. Prosick. Jackets with a high press here. Stoker running side to side. Good job by the Rams to keep it alive. Now here is UWS's Oliveira. Now here's a shot coming in. Just missing the near side post was Alfie Hudd as he let that one fly. 20, 25 yards out for the junior from England. And now we have a player down. I think it's Oliveira on the far side. Stops of the clock, 35-35 remaining here. Half number one, no score. Yellow Jackets in North Central. Can't get enough of the Yellow Jackets? Tune into Eye of the Swarm, the official podcast of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Join John Garver and me throughout the year as we sit down with Yellow Jacket student athletes, coaches, and other guests. Eye of the Swarm is available on Yellow Jacket TV on uwsyellowjackets.com/podcast, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcast. As we're back to live action now, here's Harry Ambler to the far side of the field. Joel Thomas trying to step over on that far side, had that ball taken off of his foot. And this one will go out of play. It should be a throw here for UWS, and it will be. Hudd now back to the outside. UWS making some changes to the starting lineup. Rowan Wagner getting the nod here tonight for UWS. On the outside now.
It was really good.
Wagner tried to step through. He ended up losing the possession on the ball now, and the Rams now go all the way back. Yellow Jackets have pinned them in pretty deep here so far through the first nearly 10 minutes. Actually, 10 and a half minutes. Sharton Folkert now with the throw. Jake Kidd now coming near side. Kidd, and that one will be slid off of his foot near side. We'll have our second corner kick of the night here for UWS. Oliveira will again take it. Senior from Belo Horizonte in Brazil. Lines this one up. Oliveira bending ball. Comes through. Here's the header, and they score! It's Carson Cleddy on the goal. The goal coming at 11:07. The assist to Felipe Oliveira, and the Yellow Jackets out to a 1-0 lead on the goal for Carson Cleddy. So that's the kind of start as you get a look at the replay on that one. Coach Joe Mooney was looking for. It takes UWS under 12 minutes to get on the board. The goal for Cleddy. It's first of the season. The assist, like I said, to Felipe Oliveira, and UWS leads it by the score of 1-0. So this is the official word on the goal. Cleddy his first. The assist to Oliveira, as I mentioned, and the Yellow Jackets up 1-0. Now looking for more. Alfie Hudd with the quick throw now. Rowan Wagner. Alfie Hudd now will square it for the goal scorer Cleddy. Carson Cleddy for the Yellow Jackets. Taking the space. Lining one up. Gets a shot away, and that one rides high over the bar. Not a bad look there for Carson Cleddy. Native of White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Scored the game winner in the UMAC tournament final a year ago against Bethany Lutheran for the Yellow Jackets off of a corner kick. I don't know that dissimilar from that goal, actually. They're using that 6'2" frame to get up. Had that ball through. And a well-played ball that time as well by Felipe Oliveira. Just curled it into the six very well there. Now here's Cleddy for the Yellow Jackets. Alfie Hudd. He'll send it wide. Oliveira on the overlap. Charton Folkert. Now Vogel will clear it back toward midfield. Harry Ambler will turn for the Yellow Jackets, and he'll go all the way back for Alex Paredes. Ambler now will square it back outside. Here's Cletty. Carson Cletty over the top. Beautiful ball there, measured for Oliveira. Now he leaves it. There's a shot attempt by Stoker. Takes a deflection, and that'll be smothered now by Prosick as he went down to his left to smother that ball. Now the Rams trying to come back after the early hammer blow from the Yellow Jackets. You throw it now near midfield. Santiago Grams will take it here for North Central. Throw comes in, and we'll have a foul called now on Hud. Got in the back of the Rams, Rodrigo Burgess. Free kick here coming up North Central. And standing over this one now is the aforementioned Ricardo Vera Martinez here on the right foot. Yellow Jackets holding the line, top of the 18. Bending ball, headed wide. Now UWS with a chance to counter back. Joel Thomas for the Yellow Jackets. Far side of the field. Now the Rams turning it back. Ulrich Bogo now for North Central. Playing the ball over top. Well played there. And it'll be tackled out now by Ambler. We'll have a throw far side. The Jackets after today will have extended road trip before they return home. Take on Minnesota Morris. That'll be on the 12th of October, by the way. Obviously be back before that, taking on Northland College on October 2nd. That'll be at 7 p.m. 6:45 the pregame on that one. So it'll be a few weeks before the Yellow Jackets are back on Yellow Jacket TV here. In the meantime now, here's Aaron Charton Folkert. Picking up the second ball there was Isaac Beckett. Now it's Alfie Hud. Far side now. Wagner for the Yellow Jackets. Angling bar far side. Joel Thomas will run it down in the corner. Takes a touch. Bends it back post over the top of Jake Kidd. Edge of the 18 picking up the ball. Charton Folkert, and now he'll lose it as he tried to make a move toward the end line. Tristan Prosick will grab it here for North Central, and he'll hold on to it. Prosick, not a very big goalkeeper. In fact, I'd be surprised if he's more than about 5'5" or 5'6" back there. In the meantime now, North Central trying to come back. Well-timed tackle by UWS's Harry Ambler, and now the Yellow Jackets. Ball over the top. Jay Kidd now trying to run through. And Prosick intercepts top of his 18, and he'll roll it now near side. Santiago Grams on the right foot. In the middle, turning now, was Rodrigo Burgos. Burgos' ball, though, picked off. Grams again. Fogo. Charton Folkert in the middle now. So here's some room for Alfie Hud. Hud going to come across the midfield stripe on the right foot. He's got a couple of runners with him. Pass was intended for Kidd. That one broken up by North Central. Now here's a miscommunication. Turnover by the Yellow Jackets. Vera Martinez playing it off into the corner. Top of the Yellow Jacket 18. Shot attempt. Ball's loose. And they're going to call an offside here as it took a deflection. That was Alex Chosic, by the way, who tried to get that shot away. Off the offside, the Yellow Jackets come back the other direction. Oliveira now for UWS. Charton Folkert. Nikolai Stoker. Stoker coming central. Send it to the far side now. Joel Thomas. Thomas for the Yellow Jackets. Sharp angle shot comes right in on goal. Prosit makes the save, I should say, off the turf here. And he'll hold on to it. Nearly 18 minutes elapsed here in this first half. Yellow Jackets leading at 1-0. The goal scorer, the guy on the ball right now, Carson Cletty. The assist to Felipe Oliveira. Set piece goal for Yellow Jackets. Corner kick, in fact, for Oliveira. Connecting with Cletty, who heads it in the back of the net pass Tristan Prosick. And that's where we stand. 1-0, UWS in the lead as the Jackets looking for more now, trying to counter back. Thomas now laying it off. Here's Alfie Hudd joining the chase. Hudd coming in. Shot takes a deflection. Are they going to say, no, it did not? I thought it did from my angle. He just didn't quite lock his ankle and wrap his foot around it, so it goes wide, and we'll have a goal kick here coming up. Halftime, 26 minutes and change from now. Sponsored by Hovland Incorporated. We'll have a look at our first half stats, first half summary. Also catch you up on all the goings on with the Yellow Jacket Athletics. All that coming up at halftime. Sponsored by Hovland Incorporated. In the meantime, we now have a throw far side of the field. For North Central, Keith Blyer in his first season at the helm of the North Central program. North Central's had some turnover in their coaching ranks over the years. Ball comes through the middle, now intercepted. Here's Carson Cletty for the Yellow Jackets. Nice turn here from Stoker. Got Thomas on the wing, plays it to him. Now Stoker continuing his run. Nikolai Stoker into the middle. Ball was cut off. Now Beckett didn't get everything he wanted on that one as he tried to volley it toward goal. Now comes wide. Now Beckett. Isaac Beckett now. Through the middle, that one broken up. Old Thomas's ball now takes a deflection. In the middle of the 18. Still hasn't been settled yet. Hudd trying to head it down. Now Beckett. Outside for Cletty. Karsten Cletty for the Yellow Jackets. Now it's Alfie Hudd. Rowan Wagner on the far side. Oliveira. Felipe Oliveira now. Shot attempt was knocked down, and now North Central trying to come back. Rams have been a tricky opponent for a lot of teams in the conference over the years. Ball over the top. And Ambler will clean up for the Yellow Jackets. Plays it back for Paredes. Now Wagner. High arcing ball through the middle. Overshot Jake Kidd, who was trying to run it down. Now Sharton Folkert. And it's taken off of his foot by Santiago Grams. It'll be a corner kick here for the Yellow Jackets. This is the same flag from which UWS scored their goal. And it's going to be Oliveira to come over and take it here. Jackets going to flood numbers forward. Bunching near the top of the 18. North Central man marking for the most part here on this one, it appears, as Oliveira will take this one. Bending ball, back post, overshot everybody this time, and it'll roll out for a North Central goal kick. Looks like we're going to have substitutions here. Two of them looks like for the Rams on this goal kick. Get those substitutions to you whenever they come available. Jerseys are a little bit hard to read from up here. She black on this black background here. As we're selling into early evening in Superior. Off the goal kick. Now Graham's trying to come back. Plays it back now. Prosick. Sharton Folkert popping it into the air. Now it's headed wide. Here's one of the substitutions. That's Rowdy Cuate Torres, who came in as the Rams on sent to the far side, and ball's out of play. It'll be a throw now for the Yellow Jackets. Wagner on the throw here for UWS. Ambler checking back now for the Yellow Jackets. It's Alfie Hudd. Now Cletty. Carson Cletty. Stoker. Now Alfie Hudd. Curling a ball near side. Jake Kidd for the Yellow Jackets, bringing it down. Now it's Sharton Folkert. Well-weighted ball there now for Stoker. Stoker coming in at an angle. Trying to play it across the front of goal, and that one will be tackled out. It will be a corner kick here for the Jackets. Good movement by the Yellow Jackets so far here. It's a really well-weighted ball from Hudd, releasing Nikolai Stoker on the near side, drawing this corner kick, and now it'll be an in-swinger on the right foot from Felipe Oliveira. More than halfway through this opening 45 minutes, 1-0 your score. Bending ball now, Oliveira, back post. And that one will carry out. And I skimmed the head of Rowan Wagner on the far side. It'll be a goal kick here now for Prosick. Shots so far 8-1 in favor of the Yellow Jackets, including 3-0 in shots on goal. Goal kick met in the air there by UWS's Isaac Beckett. Now they try to flick it over the top. Cletty bringing it down. Alfie Hudd will turn. Hudd for the Yellow Jackets. Wagner. Hudd now to the outside. On North Central. Jackets with the high press here. And we'll have a stoppage. There's a North Central player down across the way. So the clock stops. 19 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock here in Superior in this first half. If you're a Yellow Jacket fan looking for great team gear, visit our official Yellow Jacket fan shop and browse all the current styles of Yellow Jacket apparel and accessories, including the same gear the Yellow Jackets wear. Find the Yellow Jacket sideline store at uwsyellowjackets.com/shop. So the injured North Central player now is making his way off of the field here. Just to my right.
Fans, don't forget to sign up for tonight's game of tic-tac-toe, sponsored by Subway. It's free to enter, and you can win a certificate for a free foot-long sandwich. Register at the ticket booth near the entrance of the stadium for tonight's game of tic-tac-toe, sponsored by Subway.
And we're just waiting on a restart here. And we're still waiting here. It's a slight stoppage here across the field. Our center referee will drop the ball. And we'll do it again here now that off the drop ball deflected right off of the referee, which is an NCAA play, or any soccer actually. Results in a stoppage, and we'll have a second drop ball in a row. All right, here we go. Off that drop ball, we get a clean drop this time, and now the Yellow Jackets with Beckett playing it wide side. Nikolai Stoker, the Norwegian forward now for the Yellow Jackets, taking it wide. Aaron Sharton Folkert out on top. Felipe Oliveira. Ball into the 6. Flag goes up far side. Offside call against UWS. We'll have a free kick now for the Rams. Jackets have 4 corner kicks so far. Scored on their second corner kick. That was the goal by Cletty. Just over 11 minutes into this one. In fact, 11:07 by my count. Goal for Karsten Cletty. That's where we stand 1-0 as off the free kick. The Yellow Jackets now with Aaron Scharton-Folkert. And to curl it over the top. That one cleared over the near side. Throw here for the Jackets. Scharton-Folkert will take it. Alfie Hudd. Harry Ambler now. Ambler. Ball found its way to the feet of Felipe Oliveira. Oliveira turns, gets a shot away, takes a deflection. Now Beckett. Isaac Beckett, and now he'll go down. And are they going to say it's on the edge of the box, or are they going to say it's a penalty kick? Because that's right at the top of the 18. And I think they're going to say it's just outside the 18. So it'll be a free kick. And that'll be about as close as you can get to being in the 18-yard area. Yeah, they're going to put it, it's not even 19 yards, I wouldn't say. It's probably more like 18 and a half. Clock continuing to move, 17:50 and counting remaining, opening 45 minutes. Oliveira standing over this one on the right foot. Jay Kidd coming in to join the conversation as well. There are 4 Yellow Jackets surrounding this, and now the Rams are going to put about a 5 or 6 player wall out in front of Prosick. Oliveira looks like he'll be the one to take this here. Tough distance to get it up and down from. But we'll see what Oliveira can manage here on this free kick. And he tried to go for the far corner. Missed it. Like I said, that's a tough distance to try to get that ball up and over anything. Hit it with so much topspin that it would dip down. Missed the far corner. 9th shot for the Yellow Jackets goes wide, and it'll be a goal kick here for Prosick. As he plays it toward midfield. Here's Beckett heading it back. Graham's trying to run it down. Now ball toward midfield. The Rams laying it near side. Kawate Torres coming forward, tackled out by UWS. Quick throw here now for North Central. Santiago Grams playing it in the 18, goes over the head of everybody. Now Harry Ambler, and he'll just take the safe route and play it over the far side. We'll have a throw here coming up for North Central. Ball through the middle. And the Rams headed away by Cletty. Graham's coming forward, and now he'll get a shot away, and that one will curl well wide of the far post. And the Yellow Jackets will make some substitutions now. Looks like Josh Bellamy is going to report into the game for the first time for UWS, as is Freddie Watson. 2 players that normally start for the Jackets, changing up the lineup here tonight. Bellamy comes in for Scharton-Folkert. Watson, meanwhile, will come and play the left wing. Here's Watson getting his first touch. Off the goal kick, now in the middle. Now Alfie Hudd. And measured Jay Kidd, who was making a run. Ball came a little bit short. Now Grams. Kawate Torres. And it'll go out of play. Throw out for North Central. Kawate Torres ran up about 5 extra yards on the throw. That'll be Grams. Wagner for the Yellow Jackets. Stoker. Watson. Oliveira. Now Beckett. Bellamy on the far side. Now Josh Bellamy. Inside out move. Now near side, Karsten Kletty. North Central now with 10 behind the ball. Beckett comes up the middle. Now the ball takes a deflection. Alfie Hudd, he'll line it up. His shot takes a deflection. Now here's the shot attempt off the crossbar from Oliveira. Ambler now will head it wide. Woodwork there from Felipe Oliveira, that close to making it 2-0. Now Bellamy to the outside. Oliveira into the 18, cleared away from Kidd. Now back up the middle. Ambler calling everybody off. Hudd. Oliveira again. Felipe Oliveira. Josh Bellamy now. Bellamy turns, gets a shot away off the woodwork again, and this one will go out of play. My goodness, couple of crossbars here for the Yellow Jackets. One off the foot of Oliveira, one off the foot of Bellamy. Holy smokes, the Jackets that close, making a 2-goal game. As Beckett will now check out. Orlando Fertelman in for the first time. The Jackets will have a corner kick near side. Oliveira will take it. That's at a quarter of an hour remaining in half number one. Oliveira, back post. Headed down, and that one right in on target, and Prosek makes the save. North Central is only down by a goal. Now Freddie Watson. Watson for the Yellow Jackets. Railing up the left side. Watson. Stoker back for Watson. Tried to play it back for Nikolai Stoker. Stoker now staying on it. Stoker dancing through, plays it back. Orlando Fertelman for the Yellow Jackets. Spinning away with left foot. Trying to cross it in on goal, and Prosek will nab that one. So a couple of crossbars for the Yellow Jackets in this game. As they ball up now up the far side, it'll be cleared away. Yellow Jackets going to make two more substitutions here. Philip Eriksson is coming in. Also Finley Purnell in for UWS. Here's the throw now. Our side headed into the middle. Shot attempt comes in on goal. I want to say that was Vogel who got that shot away. Don't quote me on that. In the meantime, now ball to the far side will be into the North Central bench area, which will result in a throw here for the Rams. We go under 11 minutes now remaining, half number one. Yellow Jackets with the game's lone goal, Karsten Kletty. His first of the season from Felipe Oliveira. That has the Yellow Jackets ahead by the score of 1-0. Alfie Hudd now. Josh Bellamy coming central. Bellamy now coming forward. Freddie Watson tried to turn. Graham's able to take the ball off of his foot. Now they just send it long in the Yellow Jacket territory. Ambler. And this one will run over the end line. It'll be a goal kick here for Paredes. Had to make one save here so far, has UWS's Alex Paredes. Shots 16-2 in favor of the Yellow Jackets now. Paredes give this one a ride with the left foot. Hudd playing it forward. Purnell trying to step through. Now Kletty. Philip Eriksson now near side, and that'll be tackled out now by Graham. So it'll be a throw here coming up. Looks like we lost our picture. In the meantime, here's the Yellow Jackets. I'll do some radio broadcasting here. Edge of the 18, Felipe Oliveira dancing through a couple of players. Oliveira out in front for Stoker. Ball's loose. And finally, Prosek able to get down in the 6-yard area and smother that ball. That was some nifty footwork there from the combination of Stoker and Oliveira on that sequence. Yellow Jackets that close to make it 2-0. And now here's the ball into space. Find the Yellow Jacket defense. Well played here by the Rams, coming in on the 18 and going down looking for the penalty kick. No call forthcoming. Ron Wagner able to run it down, and now Parade is playing out of his own end. It's probably the best thrust that the Rams have had up that far wing. And now the Yellow Jackets trying to counter back. Here's Philip Erickson. Trying to win a race to the ball, far corner. And Erickson will tackle it out. There'll be a throw here coming up. Throw now for North Central, far side of the field. 8 minutes, 10 seconds until halftime. Josh Bellamy. Bellamy for the Yellow Jackets, turning. Bellamy now. Trying to play it in the middle, does so. Ball's there, here's a shot, and they score! It's Oliveira on the goal. Nice job by Josh Bellamy there. Tight-roping the end line, playing it out in front, and poking it home for the Yellow Jackets' second tally. It's Felipe Oliveira. Oliveira with a goal and assist, and it is 2-0. Yellow Jackets in the lead here. Wasn't quite sure Bellamy would be able to keep that ball in on the end line, but so quick is Josh Bellamy. 4.4 speed in the 40. He ran that ball down, played it out in front, got through a couple players, and Oliveira was right there to put it in the back of the net. That goal coming for the Yellow Jackets. William Mindstrom, 6'4" Swedish central defender, plays it for Massingham, and the freshman from England will distribute far side. Now on the far side of the field. In the middle. Bellamy trying to get it away. Here's a shot attempt, and they score! Freddie Watson on that goal. That one coming with 6:58 remaining. 2 goals in 54 seconds for the Yellow Jackets. So Watson on that finish. I think that one's going to be an unassisted tally for Freddie Watson. Ball came in on the far side. For Watson will be goal number 2 on the campaign. We'll see if they award an assist on that one, but it's 3-0. Yellow Jackets in the lead. Some goals for UWS from Oliveira and Watson within 54 seconds, and the Yellow Jackets up by a 3 spot now. Free kick here coming up. After the foul on the Yellow Jackets. Shots now 18-3 in favor of UWS. We'll cover all this at halftime, 6 minutes and 36 seconds from now. Long ball back post. So the assist on that one is going to go to Kyle Massingham, as it turns out. So Massingham, the freshman from England, looking up with the junior from England. Freddie Watson to score the Jackets' 3rd goal, and it's 3-0. UWS in the lead. Now Zach Tiemeyer in the game will send that ball far side. Josh Bellamy on the run. Erickson now. Bellamy Crossing out in front. Here's another opportunity. They shoot again, and they score! Will be Watson's third of the season, the assist to Bellamy. Jackets with 3 goals in just over a minute. In fact, a minute and 23 seconds by my count. Again, my math not great, so don't quote me on that, but Watson with the last 2. Bellamy with the helper. And after the game was at 1-0 for a long period of time, the Jackets have now broken this one open. And lead it 4-0 here with 5:40 remaining in half number 1. Goals 8, 9, 10, and 11 for the Jackets on the season here in this opening 40 minutes of play. Again, ball forward now. You get the official announcement on the goal from John Garber. Massingham for the Yellow Jackets. Ryan Tomshe now will come back. Now T-Meyer. That ball coming forward. Tomshe will send it wide. Bellamy. Back post. Here comes Watson again. Prosek couldn't find it, and now Freddie Watson's going to be whistled for the foul on that play. Jackets have 19 shots up on the board here so far. 8 of them on goal. North Central with 4 shots and 2 on goal. As Prosek will take the free kick here. Santiago Graham's now for North Central. Playing that ball forward. Now the Rams will try to reset here. Graham's bringing it back. Laying it into the middle. Gerald Nolasco to the far side of the field. And this ball will come across midfield. Now Bellamy. Mindstrom. Getting back now, Phil Erickson. The Jackets will now reset here. Ball to the far side. Ben Lyman also in for the first time for the Jackets. He's playing in the middle right now alongside Will Mindstrom for the Yellow Jackets. While Zach T-Meyer's on the right side. Meantime, now here's Fertelman. Bellamy. Left-footed ball into the 18. Ryan Tomshe now on the turn. Tomshe now. Ball popped up in the air near side. Prosek trying to go up and get it. Can't bring it down. Ball still loose. Top of the 18. Tomshe now flicking it back through the middle. Cleared over the top. And now Purnell will play it back. Here's Mindstrom. Will Mindstrom coming forward. Now here's a shot coming right in on target. And that one off the left foot there of Massingham, and that one will be stopped by Prosek, and he'll hold on to it. Now the Rams from the back. Grams. Watson for the Yellow Jackets. Tomshe will leave. Now Fertelman. T-Meyer. Massingham trying to step through. Had that ball taken off of his foot. Now here's Watson. 2 goals for him so far on the night. Stepping to the outside. And now the Rams with Nolasco will just clear it over the near side. We'll have a throw here coming up. 1 minute, 33 seconds from halftime. It's been an impressive performance for UWS here through one half of play. Fertelman. T-Meyer. T-Meyer now playing a far side looking for Bellamy. And it'll be a corner kick here for the Jackets. As we're about to go under a minute remaining, opening half. Jackets scoring 3 goals in a minute and 23 seconds. That's part of what we'll talk about at halftime. Fertelman now off the corner kick, popped in the air in the 6. Ball still loose, and we're going to have a foul called on UWS. 45 seconds remaining here in the half. Tristan Prosek will play it to the far side of the field. Under a half minute now left. Now into the last 10 seconds. Throw comes in the middle. Lyman there for the Yellow Jackets. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. And the clock hits triple zeros here at the NBC Spartan Sports Complex. And the Yellow Jackets with 3 goals in a span of about a minute and 20 seconds to go along with the opener from Carson Cletty. Head into the intermission with a comfortable lead at the break. Your score at halftime, Yellow Jackets 4, North Central nothing. We'll take a quick break. Come back with our halftime programming sponsored by Hovland Incorporated. That's coming up right after this. This is UWS Men's Soccer on Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the UMAC Network.
Let's put our stamp on this region. All right, let's do it emphatically. Yellow Jackets, 2 from 3. 100% from the start. Clear. If you burn it, the champion here. You'll never make me, you're just making it weird. The DJ. Independent, if you want it, I'm again.
you're in a pinch and need a meal fast, turn to your local Super One Foods. Whether it be wings and dip for watching the big game, or simply a delicious, healthy meal that's sure to satisfy even the picky eater in your family, we have you covered with convenient grab-and-go food options, all at the affordable prices you've come to expect. So leave the cooking to us and stop by your neighborhood Super One Foods, serving you lower prices and better choices.
With me today,
We're gonna have a good time.
you've convinced me. I'm ready to switch my account.
Oh my gosh! Specific answer. They're learning quick.
Can we Google it?
Whatever. Okay.
All business
He's a quick
assets.
study.
There's so many words I want to say.
Be careful.
It is a love story.
You bet it is.
Fair.
You're I wasn't done.
Ask the questions that you think are silly. Thank you for joining. Bye.
Old Main and Erlinson Hall on the other side. When the weather's nice, you'll always see students hanging out here, studying, or meeting up with friends.
And now, I'm going to show you Swenson Hall, a popular place for students to come out and study. It's open 24 hours a day for those who get their best work done late at night.
Back here at the NBC Spartan Sports Complex, halftime sponsored by Hovland Incorporated, providing concrete, masonry, and design to the Twin Ports and the surrounding area. Hovland Incorporated, 218-722-1662. Yellow Jackets leading at 4-0. Kind of a deceiving score at a certain point because the Yellow Jackets scored 3 of those 4 goals in a span of 2 minutes and 18 seconds officially. So I just wanted to make sure I got back and looked at those numbers before we came back with our halftime programming here. Quick summary of the scoring overall in that first 45 minutes. Yellow Jackets taking the lead, 11:05 into it. Carson Cleddy with his first of the season off of an assist from Felipe Oliveira. Corner kick goal, set piece goal for the Yellow Jackets, and that made it 1-0. Then stayed that way for a good about 35 minutes before the Yellow Jackets, like I said, scoring 3 times in the final 10 minutes in a span of 2 minutes and 18 seconds of that final 10 minutes. Started out with Oliveira scoring for the Yellow Jackets at 36:59, the assist to Josh Bellamy. It was just a really well-worked play by Josh Bellamy, who found a lot of joy on that right side. And he clipped the ball right into the 6. Tucked home by Oliveira, who now has a goal and assist, and it is 2-0 at that point for the Yellow Jackets. Then, at 37:54, Freddie Watson with his first goal of the season, the assist to Kyle Massingham. Kind of a broken play, but Massingham, the freshman, finding his fellow Englishman, Freddie Watson, who blasted a shot over the top of Tristan Prosick. And that made it 3-0 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. And then just 22 seconds after that goal, Watson scores again. The assist from Bellamy, his second. 39-18 the time there, and that made it 4-0. And that's where we stand at the halftime. Intermission, Yellow Jackets 4, North Central 0. Numbers from that first half, Yellow Jackets outshooting the Rams 20-4 in that opening 45 minutes, including 9-2 in shots on goal. UWS also with 6 corner kicks to none so far here for North Central. Total of 3 fouls were called in the opening 45 minutes, all of them against UWS. Offside call, 1 each way, 1 for the Yellow Jackets and 1 for North Central. No cards in that first half, which is nice to see. In terms of goalkeeper saves in that first half, Yellow Jackets starting keeper Alex Paredes pitching a shutout. 2 saves for him in that opening 45 minutes. Meanwhile, North Central, Tristan Prosick with 5 saves so far through the opening 45 minutes. So those are your numbers at the half. So Yellow Jackets leading at 4-0. We'll also give you or catch you up on what else is happening with Yellow Jacket sports. UWS. This is game 2 of a doubleheader, by the way. Yellow Jacket women winning their 3rd game of the season in game 1 of our doubleheader here on Yellow Jacket TV. shutting out North Central 10-0. Yellow Jackets spread around the wealth in that one. 3 goals for Nia Wilson, 2 each for Beth Schneider and Maya Holmquist. Additional goals for the Yellow Jackets from Hallie Carlson in that contest. Liberty Dickerson also had a goal for UWS in that contest. As UWS, like I said, going now to 3-4. They're next in action. Yellow Jacket women on Saturday, September 21st at Minnesota Morris, 2 p.m. The opening kick there. They'll next be at home on Saturday, that will be October 12th against Minnesota Morris, 3:30 p.m. That'll be a joint broadcast between Yellow Jacket TV and 91.3 FM KUWS with yours truly on the pregame or on the call for that one. Starting at 3:15 the pregame that night. So that'll be in the next time the Yellow Jackets will be on the radio and also on Yellow Jacket TV. In the meantime, volleyball now at 9-3 overall. Took 3 or 4 matches at the 2024 McAllister tournament hosted by McAllister in St. Paul, Minnesota last Friday and Saturday. On Friday, UWS dropped their opener to Grinnell in a 5-setter, 27-29, 18-25, 25-23, 27-25, and 14-16. So dropping that match 3 sets to 2, then defeating Lewis and Clark in 3 straight, 25-20, 25-19, and 25-20. Then on Saturday, the Yellow Jackets closed out the tournament by downing a pair of Mayak foes in Carleton, 25-23, 25-17, 20-25, 25-13, 3 sets to 1. The Yellow Jacket win there before closing out the tournament by defeating hosts McAllister 3 sets to 1. Set scores there, 18-25, 26-24, 25-23, and 25-18. Leading the way for UWS was senior libero Jenna Anderson, who racked up her 3rd straight UMAC Volleyball Defensive Player of the Week award after posting a combined 107 digs over the 4 matches. So 3 straight for the Bemidji native. So congratulations to her. Up next for Coach Lynn Diedrich and company, Friday and Saturday, the 20th and 21st at the 2024 Wartburg Invitational, hosted by Wartburg in Waverly, Iowa. On Friday, UWS will face Coe starting at 7 p.m. before closing out the tournament on Saturday by facing Simpson at 9:30 a.m. and then host Wartburg at 11:30. They'll next be at home on Tuesday, September 24th against Northland College. That'll be our next broadcast, by the way, of Yellow Jacket Sports here on Yellow Jacket TV. 7 p.m. at the opening serve of that one. I'll be on with the pregame at the Mertz starting at 6:45. Men's and women's golf. Both teams competed at the UMAC Preview hosted by Pebble Creek Golf Club in Becker, Minnesota last Thursday. The men also competed at the 2-day Frank Rigglesworth Invitational hosted by UW Eau Claire down in Eau Claire at the Eau Claire Golf and Country Club in Altoona on Sunday and Monday, while the women competed at the UW Lacrosse Invite hosted by UW Lacrosse at the Golf Club at Cedar Creek in Onalaska on Saturday and Sunday. On the men's side, UWS emerged winners of the UMAC Preview, posting a team score of 304 and were led by Nate Burke and Andrew Rude, who finished tied for first place individually with scores of 73 before Burke emerged as medalist for the event by winning a 1-hole playoff. At the Rigglesworth, meanwhile, UWS finished in a tie for 6th place with UW Stout with a team score of 624 and were again led by Burke, who carded a 155 for the 2-day event. As a result, Burke was named UMAC Men's Golf Player of the Week, so congratulations to him. On the women's side, UWS placed 3rd at the UMAC Preview with a team score of 363 and were paced by Ashton Parnell, who shot an 84 for the day. And at the Lacrosse Invitational, UWS placed 8th as a team with a 2-day score of 732 and were again led by Parnell, who recorded a combined score of 181 for the tournament. Up next, both teams will be at the Midwest Region Tournament hosted by Benedictine at Brightondale Links in Kenosha this Friday and Saturday. Action gets underway starting at 8:30 a.m., so bright and early on Friday, and 1:30 p.m. on Saturday. Men's and women's cross country were idle last weekend. They're next in action this coming Saturday, the 21st, at the St. Olaf Invitational hosted by St. Olaf down in Northfield, Minnesota. Women's race gets underway at 10 a.m., while the men's race will start at 11 a.m. And last but not least, women's tennis was also idle this past weekend, but they are next in action Friday and Saturday, the 20th and 21st, at the ITA Midwest Regional hosted by Gustavus Adolphus down in St. Peter's. So that gives you a quick update on everything going on with Yellow Jacket Sports here, and what is a busy time of this fall campaign. Your score at the break, Yellow Jackets 4, North Central nothing. And with that being the case, we'll take one more quick audio break and then come back with the start of the second half of this UMAC conference opener between the Yellow Jackets and North Central. That's coming up right after this. This is UWS Men's Soccer on Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the UMAC Network. Back at the NBC Spartan Sports Complex, getting ready for the start of the second half. Yellow Jackets in North Central. Quick reminder, Yellow Jackets will next be at home on Wednesday, October 2nd versus Northland College, 7 p.m. The opening kick. Yours truly on with the pregame starting at 6:45. That'll be a Yellow Jacket TV broadcast exclusively. Won't be back on the airwaves of 91.3 FM until the 12th against Minnesota Morris. Our next sports broadcast, by the way, here on Yellow Jacket TV, Tuesday, September 24th, as the Yellow Jacket women's volleyball team takes on Northland College down the street at the Mertz. 7 p.m. the opening serve. I'll be on with the pregame starting at 6:45 that day. Yellow Jackets will be going from left to right here in this second 45 minutes. The Rams are going from right to left. UWS leading at 4-0. Jackets trying to even their record at 2-2-2. North Central came in 2-2. Unless they mount a huge rally here in the second half, they'll fall to 2-3. But again, 45 minutes of soccer, anything can happen in that time frame. So long way to go before we can make this official, but the Jackets out to a good start to say the least with their 4 goals in the opening half. In the meantime, the Rams will kick off here to start half number 2. And we are underway half number 2. Jackets in North Central. As here's a long ball now played in Yellow Jacket territory. Joel Thomas now. And now we're going to have a foul called on the Yellow Jackets. Free kick now for the Rams. Starting this one now, Ricardo Vera Martinez. Went all the way in that first half for North Central. Playing it back. Diego Zabala Varela now. Toward the Yellow Jacket 18. Now a ball will be cleared away by Rowan Wagner, and it'll be a throw now for the Rams. Off the throw. Ball in the corner now. A couple players fighting for it. Now the Jackets coming out with Joel Thomas. Thomas with a big run up the near side. Nikwe Okongo edging him off the ball, and now it'll come all the way back into the 18. Paredes for the Yellow Jackets. Rowan Wagner now on the right foot. Trying to go to the far side of the field. Might have underhit it a bit, but the Jackets come out there with it. And now there's a pretty standard. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that's a yellow card there. That was pretty thorough. Nikolai Stoker coming in on that far side, and he got his legs taken out from under him on that far side. It'll be a free kick now for the Yellow Jackets. So we're going to have our first yellow card. It'll come 42-17 remaining here in regulation time. Usually when you see him go head over heels, almost head over heels on a play like that, it'll almost always result in a card. I'll say this, he didn't get cheated on the foul. Yellow Jackets now with a free kick, 20 yards away from goal just about. Beckett standing over it, as is Felipe Oliveira. It's like a 5 or 6 player wall here now for the Rams in the middle of the 18. There's a shot attempt, and they score! Perfectly placed free kick there from the Yellow Jackets. And UWS now up by a 5 spot at 5-0. Beautifully taken, like I said. Here, look at the replay on it. And the side netting pass, Prosick. UWS leads it now by the score of 5-0. The goal, by the way, Aaron Sharton-Folkert on that free kick, and Nice step over move as well by Felipe Oliveira. Well, free kick goal. Yellow Jackets have had a couple of free kick goals in this game. The first one. First one, of course, off the corner kick from Kletty. That one from Folkert. Throw now for the Rams, far side of the field. So free kick now for the Rams, far side of the field. Jackets holding the line, top of the 18, and now the Rams will play it short. And this one will run, and it'll get out of play. Nice to see Aaron Sharton Fulkert score the 5th goal for the Yellow Jackets. Those of you who know him, he's struggled a bit with injuries in his Yellow Jacket career, especially each of the last 2 years. He's a guy that I've gotten to know pretty well in my time as Yellow Jacket soccer broadcaster, and like I said, he had a lot of injury problems, especially last year for the Yellow Jackets. Coach Joe Mooney and the team were expecting him to become a major contributor last year. Played the first couple of games, then got banged up and was really never the same after that. Ended up taking several months to heal. Had some spot duty last year, but certainly was not the season that he was hoping for. Talked to him in the preseason about his injuries, and he said he's feeling better now than he has in about 2 years physically. So, like I said, nice to see him get on the score sheet. I know it's been a bit of a frustration, like I said, for him with the injuries, but so far he stayed healthy this year, knock on wood, that continues. And here's a ball now for the Rams, by the way, coming back up the far side, Kawate Torres into the middle. That one deflected off the foot of Kletty, it looked like on the far side. That could have been dangerous for the own goal possibility. In the meantime, it'll go out. We'll have corner kick here, I think, for North Central. It'll be the first of the match. And the Rams play it short. And now overcooking his ball across was Burgos, and the Yellow Jackets now with a chance to counter back. Now Stoker. Bending a ball near side. Beckett and Thomas both there for UWS. Thomas, Beckett. Hunter hit his ball back for the Welshman. And allowed the Rams to clear their lines. Now coming back the other direction. Ball through the middle. Now the Jackets turning it back. Stoker for the Yellow Jackets has it poked off of his foot. It'll go out of play, and it'll be a corner kick for the Jackets, far side. Oliveira will line it up. Far side flag. Line drive near post. Prosek got a hand to it. The Jackets maintaining. Cross from Oliveira, and that one will tackle or be tackled out. It'll be another corner kick. Felipe Oliveira now will line this one up. And now we have a North Central player down in on the goal line to our right here. And so we'll have a stoppage. I think he stopped the clock as of yet. The clock is continuing to move. Didn't really he didn't signal for it. Now that player is back up. A lot of bodies in there. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of who's banging into who, at least from my broadcasting standpoint. My vantage point. Quite far away. Now here's the... Gonna have to do it again, apparently. So take that ball away now on the goal. Jackets had both Wagner and Jake Kidd in there. So now the Yellow Jackets will line it back up. Okay, there's a yellow card called on that one. Okay. Oliveira now bending ball, back post. Yellow Jackets going up for it, and that one will go over the top and out of play. And now Prosick is down. UWS had Harry Ambler was there. Carson Cletty was also there, and now we're going to have another corner kick, and Prosick is still down. So we've had a couple of stoppages here. Now Prosick is back up. The conversation is ongoing around the goal line there, as you can see on your screens. Have you downloaded Swarm Central, the official rewards and loyalty app of the Yellow Jackets? Get started and receive 200 points just for registering and 200 more for downloading the app. Redeem your points in for cool prizes in the Swarm Central store. Find Swarm Central in the Apple and Google stores today. Now the corner kick is officially underway, and now this one will be headed over the bar. Cletty was there looking for his second. Tried to come through and head the second ball through in on goal, but after a few moments of stoppages there, we come back to live action now. Prosick, Yellow Jackets with a high press. Now Joel Thomas off the turnover. Oliveira back for Thomas. Thomas keeping the ball in. And this one will go out of play. It'll be a throw here for the Yellow Jackets. And looks like it'll be Rowan Wagner that'll jog up and take this one for the Yellow Jackets near side. 35 minutes, going under 35 minutes now left on the evening as Wagner lines it up. Throwing on the 6. Ball's loose. Yellow Jackets want a handball. Center referee said no. Prosick grabs it. Now he'll roll it near side. And now we're going to have a foul called. Yeah, it's hitting the deck as he made his way forward there. Was Okongo. Nikwe Okongo. Find the free kick off of the restart. Vera Martinez for the Yellow Jacket 18. Guate Torres. Now Beckett. Alfie Hudd on the run. Hudd for the Yellow Jackets. Into space. Jake Kidd trying to track it down. Far corner does so. Now Chardon Folkert. Aaron Chardon Folkert stepping through. Gets a shot away. Save was made by Prosick. Rebound is there. Shot attempt, and that one deflects high. That was Joel Thomas on the follow-through. And I guess not. I thought it might be a corner kick there. Apparently didn't take a deflection, though, so it'll be a goal kick here for North Central. Jacket's going to make about 7 or 8 at least substitutions here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll just go with the 8 substitutions here. Suffice to say, I'm not going to try to announce them all. It'll take probably the rest of regulation here. But in the meantime, like Massingham's back in, Fertelman, Bellamy, Tiemeyer, Ben Lyman, Ryan Tomsky also back in, Freddie Watson. That might cover everybody. In the meantime, off the goal kick, Okongo now. Now the Rams coming forward. Guate Torres. Will square it outside. Vera Martinez. Guate Torres now on the left foot. Well done to take him off the ball by Orlando Fertelman, and the Yellow Jackets now with Massingham. Kyle Massingham. And now we're going to have a foul called as Massingham got taken from behind. It'll be a free kick, and the Jackets with Massingham trying to take it quickly here, and our referee says no, you got to bring it back about 5 yards. There's been a lot of stoppages here so far. Apparently the conversations are starting to heat up a bit on the pitch here. Still haven't had a quarter of an hour elapsed here in half number 2. Jackets with 4 of their 5 goals in the opening half. Just hope that it doesn't get too ragged here this last half hour or so. Ben Lyman will stand over this one. Now it's William Meinstrom, who's also back in, playing it forward. Now near side, Bellamy trying to come back and grab that one. Couldn't get there in time. Now Massingham's going to press. Turned over. Here's Bellamy. Josh Bellamy in toward the 6. Tomsky. And now the Rams will send it near side. Nice tackle by Massingham. Crossing the ball into the 6. Ball staying there. Stepping through now. Ball still loose. And Kidd just couldn't quite get a touch on it. And Jake Kidd just having a hard time getting the ball to settle for him so he can put a good look on goal here. Lindstrom intercepts that ball. Now here's Freddie Watson with 2 goals on the night already for him, and now that ball will go far side. Throw here coming up. And a foul going to be called on Coate Torres. It'll be a free kick now for the Yellow Jackets. Taken quickly by Watson. Fertelman now continues it on. Here's Zach Tiemeyer. Massingham now turning away from pressure. Will Meinstrom. Ryan Tomsky. And we'll have a foul called there. Free kick for the Jackets. 25, maybe 30 yards away from Prosech's goal to our right. Watson standing over this one. Kyle Massingham also on the right foot. Massingham has an assist in this game. Watson, of course, with the 2 goals. And it might be Massingham that takes this. Let's see. It will be Kyle Massingham bending a ball back post, and he scores. Holy Moses. I don't think there's a keeper in the country that could have stopped that ball. 25, 30 yards out, and Massingham just picking the upper corner. What a goal that is for the freshman from England. I mean, you can't hit a ball any better than that ball was hit. Highlight reel stuff from Kyle Massingham. 6-0 Yellow Jackets in the lead. For Massingham, that's his 2nd goal of the year. And what a way to get your 2nd goal. Holy smokes. Never see the replay on it. Just perfectly placed. I mean, look at that. Can't hit a ball much better than that. Like I said, I don't know if there's a keeper in the country that could have stopped that ball. Sometimes you just hit it in the sweet spot, and that's what Kyle Massingham did there. His 2nd goal makes it, of the year, excuse me, makes it 6-0. So Massingham off the free kick. Set pieces have been good for the Yellow Jackets tonight, to say the least.
Scoring for your Yellow Jackets. Scoring his 2nd goal of the season is number 11, Kyle Massingham. He gets that goal unassisted. That's Massingham, his 2nd of the year, unassisted in the 61st minute for the Yellow Jackets.
So Massingham's goal makes it 6-0. Now the Rams coming back to their direction. Ball's crossed into the Yellow Jacket 6 from the far side, and that one will roll off for a Yellow Jacket throw here. Shots now 26-4 in favor of UWS, including 12-2 in shots on goal. Jackets also have 8 corner kicks in this game. And we'll have a throw now near side. 28 minutes and change remain replayed here on the night. T. Meyer on the throw. Here's Philip Erickson now. Erickson for the Yellow Jackets. Now he'll cross one out in front. And rising up to try to get ahead to that ball was, I believe that's Bryce Bolt who's in for the Yellow Jackets. Actually, it was Finley Purnell for the Yellow Jackets, my mistake. In the meantime, the Rams now in a build from the back. Long ball over the top. Will Mindstrom measuring defensively here. Now cross back post. Cuate Martinez, or Cuate Torres, my mistake. There for the Rams. Cleared away by Bellamy. Now Vera Martinez. Sending a ball through the middle. Jackets able to clear it back up the middle. Mindstrom turning wide. Now Ryan Tomsky checking back. Yellow Jackets countering back the other direction. Here's Freddie Watson. Freddie Watson still on the run. Watson getting through a couple different players, and now Prosick will just send it away to the far side. Capable of making those long runs is Freddie Watson. Tomsky now. And we'll have a fall now up on the far side. It'll be a free kick here coming up for the Yellow Jackets. They take it quickly. Mindstrom. Now it's T. Meyer. Bellamy for the Yellow Jackets. Here's Massingham now turning. Now it's Tomsky. Didn't get a positive touch on it. Ogongo trying to come forward, and we'll have a fall called on UWS. Free kick here coming up. Yellow Jackets off the restart. Turn it right back over. Now here's Freddie Watson. Watson in. Trying to play it across the face of goal. It'll deflect out. Corner kick number 9 coming up for UWS. Far side flag. Approaching 20 minutes elapsed here in the second half of action from the NBC Spartan Sports Complex. Beautiful night for college soccer, as I talked about in the open. It's like Massingham will take this one. Far side of the field. Jackets have 3 of their 6 goals on set pieces tonight. Now there's a massive humanity, and now people are starting to push and shove, and this is where we get into the extracurriculars in a game like this. Half dozen goals up on the board. Players starting to get a little frustrated. Massive humanity in front of Tristan Prosick to my right. This is one of those situations where if you're a center referee, you want to make sure that nobody gets too cheeky here. Last thing either one of these teams needs is injuries or additional yellow cards, as Massingham lining it up now. The Sea of Humanity is still moving in there. Now Massingham playing it near post. That one will be cleared away by North Central. Sent right back for Kyle Massingham. Tomsky now. And we'll have a foul called now against the Rams. Free kick now for the Yellow Jackets. Massingham's already shown that he can score on one of these if given the opportunity. This time he'll play it short though. And the Rams now trying to clear it. Back up through the middle. And that one will deflect out far side of the field. Throw coming in now. another foul called here on the Yellow Jackets. That one on Massingham. It'll be a free kick here coming up. North Central going to send it long. Headed down. Ben Lyman back in the game, by the way, got his head to that ball. Expect that Joe Mooney will probably stick with this lineup, maybe for the balance of the game. Here's another foul going to be called, as Fertelman got swiped at. Nick Wayo-Congo, the violating party here for the Rams. So you just don't want the game to get too chippy here. Fertelman. Massingham. Kyle Massingham. Surrounded by North Central players. Now he'll send it to the outside. Freddie Watson. Massingham. Now Watson getting a step. Comes in on the left foot. Prosick comes down to cut the angle. Couldn't smother it. Now he does finally smother it. And he'll hold on to it here. Watson making a solo run far side. Now Purnell in the middle. Bellamy has a closing speed, and now he'll be whistled for a foul. More than halfway home now in the second 45 minutes. Jackets had a 4-goal lead at the half. Second half tallies so far for UWS from Aaron Sharton-Folkert and reserve Kyle Massingham of UWS in command at 6-0. Tomsky. Ryan Tomsky. Orlando Fertelman. Finley Purnell. Now it's Philip Erickson. Going to play for Massingham. Cleared back up the middle. Tomsky now. Erickson. Freddie Watson now. Edge of the 18. On the left foot. Watson. Going to play it across the face of goal. Angle was cut down by the Rams. Still top of the 18, and now Yellow Jacket player goes down. We play on. Now Massingham. And now finally the whistle does go, and I'm going to say Massingham ran out of real estate. And we're going to have a new keeper coming in here now for North Central, it appears. So Prosick. Peyton Karsalawi is the new keeper, by the way. So Peyton Karsalawi, 6'1" freshman from Augusta, Kansas, comes in the game here. Just over 20 minutes, as we just go under 20 minutes now left, excuse me. UWS leading it 6-0. Fertelman. Team Meyer now will distribute. Near side, Josh Bellamy. Now Ben Lyman for the Yellow Jackets. Team Meyer. Ryan Tomsky. Orlando Fertelman now has some room to work. Now it's Team Meyer for the Yellow Jackets. And he overcooks that one. Karsalawi will come out and grab that one. And now ball over the far side. We'll have a throw here coming up. And another foul call here. Pace has really slowed down here over the last about 10 minutes. Again, not unexpected in a game that's 6-0. to restart the Rams now. And we'll have a fall called on Purnell here. Gotten on the back of Diego Zavala Varela. And now he might get a card. We'll see. Referee says no on the card. We play on. Restart. Ball near side and running out of space now near side was Burgos. T-Meyer for the Yellow Jackets. Tomsky, Bellamy. Over the top now, Philip Erickson. Erickson now turning. Karsalawi out of his box, will play it short side now. Zavala Varela. And this one will go out of play. We'll have a throw here coming up. Massingham, who's had a good second half for the Jackets, trying to step through. This one will be cleared far side. Purnell for the Yellow Jackets. Watson tangled up. Low center of gravity for Freddie Watson allows him to maintain possession. Then he hits the deck, and we'll have a free kick here coming up. Looks like UWS will flood the 18 again here. Season high in goals for the Jackets so far here tonight. 6 of them. Will Mindstrom playing it through now, looking for Massingham, and that one will be grabbed off the turf here by Karsalawi. We'll distribute near side of the field. Stick around, we'll have our post-game show sponsored by Synovus Energy and the Superior Refinery. That'll be coming up once we go final here. Won't be a very long one, I don't think, but stick around for that. We'll have our player of the game, our final numbers from this one, scoring summary as well. Here's Massingham. Kyle Massingham. A shot over the bar. We'll have a goal kick now for Peyton Karsalawi. North Central goalkeeper substitute. Looks like North Central is going to make a substitution as well here. Let's go under a quarter of an hour remaining in this one. Jackets have dominated the play here tonight pretty sufficiently, to say the least. 6 goals up on the board. This really indicates that. So it's shots, 28-4 in favor of UWS. Now Coate Torres turning the ball over. Tomsky. Philip Erickson trying to turn. And now it'll be played out. Ricardo Vera Martinez played it off of Yellow Jacket players, and now the throw comes in near side. Now Fertelman. Massingham. Kyle Massingham. Release near side for Philip Erickson. That one broken up. Coate Martinez trying to switch the field. All read there by Will Mindstrom. Massingham to the outside. And Freddie Watson will draw a throw. Fertelman now near side. T-Meyer. That's it over the top now, far side. And Watson has it cleared off of his foot. We'll have another throw here coming up for the Jackets. And the Yellow Jackets going to make another full lineup shift here. 8 or 9 guys this time going to come in. Coach Joe Mooney is not a guy who is shy about making lots of substitutions. And it'll be a corner kick now, by the way, on the far side for the Yellow Jackets. And it looks like they'll hold off as As it'll be Massingham taking the corner kick. Yellow Jackets have had a lot of corner kicks today. A lot of set pieces, period, for UWS. Corner kick number 10 here for the Jackets. Karsalawi now dealing with the same massive humanity in front of his goal that Tristan Prosick had to deal with, and now we're going to have more conversation happening in the 6. Low line drive from Massingham. That one takes a deflection out off of a North Central defender. Low line drive sinking toward the post, and it'll be another corner kick here for Massingham. This time he'll go short. Watson, Massingham. Going to play it across the face of goal. That one hits traffic. And that one will go out of play. Throw here coming up. Our Central going to make a substitution. Now off the throw. Jackets turning it back. Ball through the middle. Okongo Grizzle right into the path of Ryan Tomshew, who got a shot away. Now Fertelman. Philip Erickson. Might have split a couple of defenders. That one taken away. Now the Jackets. T-Meyer. Bellamy. Josh Bellamy for the Yellow Jackets, taking it wide. Off the middle, here's a shot attempt. Off the right foot of Ben Lyman. That one will go over, and that'll result now in the complete lineup change here for the Yellow Jackets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys into the game here for UWS. That shot attempt, by the way, was number 30 in the game for UW Superior. Goal kick coming up now. Amongst the substitutions, by the way, for the Yellow Jackets. Players we typically don't see a whole lot of. The Altman brothers, by the way, from nearby Esco, are both in the game. That being Jordan and Elijah. So Melvin Anderson in for the first time for the Yellow Jackets. There's a ball now across the face of goal, and that one will be out of play. Teo Figueiredo also in for the Yellow Jackets for the first time. Speaking of Figueiredo, he has the ball at his feet right now. A ball coming wide. Now a long ball will come to the Yellow Jackets. 18, Alex Paredes, who hasn't had a whole lot to do tonight. We'll sell it there. And I'll roll it near side. This is Callum Greenan, by the way, another local product. Played at Duluth East. Also have a new keeper in the game for the Yellow Jackets. It's Patrick Sessions, by the way, who just came in a moment ago. Now ball forward, brought down here. This is Elijah Altman. All ball forward. Cutting in. Here's a shot attempt across the face of goal, and they score. Jordan Altman on the goal for the Yellow Jackets. Let's see who got the assist there. I couldn't quite pick up the number over there. So the freshman from Esco. Jordan Altman getting the tally for the Yellow Jackets. Patrick Sessions, like I said, in goal. Missed that substitution. Too busy trying to keep track of all the other substitutions that Coach Joe Mooney had made. So my apologies. So Jordan Altman on the goal. We'll see who the assist is given to. Nice run through, though, on that far side, by the way. 6'1" freshman from Esco, as I mentioned. So 7 up on the board for the Yellow Jackets. Off the restart. Figueiredo. And come forward. Nice tackle there by Melvin Anderson, and now the Jackets coming back again. Ball still loose. Comes in on goal. And grabbing that one is Karsalawi. Good to see the substitutes always come in, though, and make a contribution. Shots now 31-4. Eight minutes, 15 seconds to play here on the evening.
Scoring for your Yellow Jackets. Scoring his first goal of the season is number 16, Jordan Altman. He's assisted on the goal by number 29, Ellis James. That's Altman, his first of the year from James in the 81st minute for the Yellow Jackets.
So it's Ellis James on the assist. Somebody caught that. On the far side of the field. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Speaking of Jordan Altman, now he's playing it to the far side looking for the aforementioned Ellis James, and that one will go out. Far side of the field will have a corner kick now for the Yellow Jackets. Actually, they're going to say it's a goal kick. Rams will play it short. Karsalawi now in the middle. Elijah Altman now off the takeaway. Comes in on the right foot. Nice move there. Still going. Gets a shot away and deflects out. Rams getting a little lackluster in the back there. And the freshman Elijah Altman trying to join his brother on the score sheet here. As it is, it will finally draw that corner kick. Here is said corner kick. Pending ball back post. That one punched away by Karsalawi. We'll have a throw here now for the Yellow Jackets. Taking the throw for UWS is Adam Kaffel. Off the throw. And touch backwards here by North Central. Will be another throw here for the Jackets. Kaffel will take it again here. And here's the throw. Headed wide. And it'll be still another corner kick. Yellow Jackets getting right up there in corner kicks now. By my count, that's 11 for the match. Jackets taking it quickly. In the middle now, up in the air. Figueiredo trying to head it wide. Anderson getting ahead to it. Now it's cleared back all the way to midfield. Ben Lyman for the Yellow Jackets. To the outside, now bending ball near side, and that was rather wild switch to the field by UWS. It'll be a throw now coming up here for North Central. Jackets will take a couple days before starting a long road trip, as I talked about. Minnesota Morris on Saturday against the Cougars for the first time. It's a 4:30 start time, by the way, of that game. We'll be back home again until October 2nd when they take on Northland College. That'll be our next broadcast, as I mentioned earlier. Now UWS on the far side. Ellis James on a foot race, far side. James. Back for Jordan Altman. Latest Yellow Jacket goal scorer will play it back. Now it's Caffel. Kraskin in the middle. And Elijah Altman now turning, gets a shot away, and that'll be saved by Karsalawi. He'll hold on to it here. And we'll go to right toward midfield. Figueredo for the Yellow Jackets. Teo Figueredo to the outside now. And that one will go out of play. Throw for the Yellow Jackets. Anderson will take it, it looks like. Sophomore from Sweden. I have a couple of Swedish players. Will Mindstrom being the other for UWS. Now in the middle. Jacob Wiles in for the first time, by the way. Came in, placed Mindstrom in the middle. Ball to the outside. Off the mark. Throw coming up now. As we go under 3 minutes now left. Latte Torres skying it far side of the field, headed down, and Sessions will pick it up there. Now Figueredo. Now Anderson. He's got some space. Melvin Anderson. Playing it first time into the 6. Jordan Altman now will go to the far side. Now James will play it back. Elijah Altman, and his pass to the outside. Result in a throw here for the Rams. They'll be playing Bethany Lutheran in their next outing on Saturday. Same time the Jackets will be taking on Minnesota Morris. Now a foul going to be called on UWS. 1:35 left in this one. And stick around. Post-game coming up. Brought to you by Synovus Energy. And there'll be a sweep for the Yellow Jacket men's and women's soccer teams here in their respective UMAC conference openers. Women winning game 1 of our doubleheader here today, 10-0. North Central on the men's side, also going down to defeat to the Jackets today by the score of 7-0, it appears, unless that changes here in the last minute. Latte Torres off the throw. Plays it over the top. Now it's Jordan Altman, and got all tangled up there, and we're going to have a foul call now on the Rams. 45 ticks of the clock remaining before we go final here. Post-game show looming here is Elijah Altman to the outside. Figueredo gets a shot away and he scores. Just a bullet off the right foot of Theo Figueredo. Upper 90 left side. A couple of highlight reel goals amongst the 8 that the Yellow Jackets have scored. And that'll make it now 8-0. This is one of those where you send it toward the goal and As good as Massingham's was, that one's right up there too. So 8 goals up on the board for UWS. Combined 18 goals for the men and women today. 33.1 seconds now left. Oh, what a hit that was by Figueiredo.
Scoring his first goal of the season is number 21, Teo Figueiredo. He gets that goal unassisted. That's Figueiredo, his first of the year in the 89th minute for the Yellow Jackets.
Throw now coming in. 10 seconds to go on this one.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's how it'll end here from the NBC Spartan Sports Complex. 0-0 on the clock. 8 goals in the back of the net for the Jackets, and they kick off the 2024 campaign in conference play with a resounding win. Final score here, Yellow Jackets 8, North Central nothing. We'll take a quick break and come back with our post-game show sponsored by Synovus Energy right after this. This is UWS Men's Soccer on Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the UMAC Network. Matt Johnson back here at the MSG Spartan Sports Complex, our post-game show. Sponsored by Synovus Energy and the Superior Refinery. Synovus Energy, we energize the world to make people's lives better. Final score here, Yellow Jackets winning at 8-0. First half goals from the Yellow Jackets as we run through our final summary of this one. First goal, game-winning goal scored by Carson Cletty, 11:05. Off an assist from Felipe Olvera that made it 1-0. Jackets then scored 3 times in 2 minutes and 18 seconds late in the opening half. First of which was Oliveira himself. 36:59 the time of that one to make it 2-0. Then it's Freddie Watson scoring twice for UWS in a minute and 26 seconds. First one coming at 37:54, the next one at 39:18. And that made it 4-0 at the half. And then on the second half, the Jackets getting additional tallies from Aaron Sharton-Folkert. Great take on that one, by the way, by Sharton-Folkert. That came at 47:42 to make it 5-0. Then it was at 60:39. Arguably the highlight reel goal of the night, although that last tally by Figueiredo might make a challenge for it. Kyle Massingham from about 30 yards out on a free kick, 60:39 to make it 6-0. Next goal at 80:42, Jordan Altman off an assist from Ellis James at 80:42, like I said, to make it 7-0. Then rounding out the scoring is Figueiredo, Teo Figueiredo, 89:27 the time to make it 8-0, and that's your final tally on this one. As we go into the final numbers, Yellow Jackets for the game held a 36-4 edge in total shots, including 18-2 in shots on goal. UWS also ended up with 13 corner kicks in the contest to just 1 for North Central. There were a total of 8 fouls called in the game, 7 of them against the Yellow Jackets, which is kind of interesting. A total of 3 cards were handed out, all of them of the yellow variety, 2 of them against the Rams, 1 against the Yellow Jackets. Both teams were called for 1 offside in the contest. As far as goalkeeper saves, the combination of Alex Paredes and Patrick Sessions combined to make 2 saves for the Yellow Jackets. And post the shutout. Meanwhile, on the other side, the combination of Tristan Prosick and Peyton Karsalawi, combined to make 10 saves for North Central. Those are your final numbers on this one. Time for our post-game show player of the game. Kind of hard to pick out just one guy. I suppose I could give it to Freddie Watson for scoring 2 goals in 1 minute and 26 seconds. But there's certainly plenty of players that made a difference here tonight. I'll go ahead and give it to Felipe Oliveira, though, because he really got things started. Played a very good game. Didn't play as many minutes as he normally does, but his corner kick really got things started for the Yellow Jackets. Perfectly placed for Carson Clay to head one down, and then he came back and scored the Yellow Jackets' second goal later on. And from there, it was basically business as usual for the Yellow Jackets here in their UMAC opener. Added 6 more goals after that, but like I said, there could have been any number of players tonight that could have been your post-game show player of the game. But I'll give it to Felipe Oliveira for really kind of being the catalyst for the Yellow Jackets on those first 2 tallies that really got the Yellow Jackets rolling. So Felipe Oliveira, your post-game show player of the game. Up next for the Yellow Jackets, they're in action on Saturday, the 21st. They'll be at Minnesota Morris, 4:30 p.m. for their first meeting with the Cougars this season. They'll next be at home on Wednesday, October 2nd against Northland College. That'll be a 7 p.m. opening kick. I'll be on with the pregame starting at 6:45 or so here on Yellow Jacket TV. Meanwhile, our next sports broadcast will come up about a week before that here on Yellow Jacket TV when the women's volleyball team makes their return to the airwaves, taking on Northland College down the road at the Mertz. That'll be Tuesday, September 24th, 7 p.m. The opening serve there. And again, I will be on with the pregame starting at 6:45. A big thank you to our entire production crew here, the Law Brothers, Harrison and Holden. Also Bradley Lellett, who was my engineer for game number 2. I know it was his first time pretty much engineering it, but good job, Mr. Lellin. That was impressive. It's not always easy, so I'll give you props for that. Emma Peterson also was working camera for us all night. So for Holden, Bradley, Harry, Emma, and the rest of our crew here at Yellow Jacket TV, this is Matt Johnson. One more time repeating the final score. Yellow Jackets victorious in their 2024 UMAC conference opener. They defeat North Central here in Superior. Final score, Yellow Jackets 8, Rams nothing. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be talking to you on the 2nd of October. This has been Yellow Jacket Men's Soccer, brought to you by Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the UMAC Network.
Let's put our stamp on this region. All right, let's do it emphatically.